Hello everybody, how you doing? My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I sure am. So today I finally hit 30 million power in the Legend of Mushroom, and I want to do a bit of an overview of how I got here, what my account has, and what you can try to strive for. You can also show me your accounts in this at the same time, right? So we can have a bit of a discussion of progress within the Legend of Mushroom. And I'll also talk about how much I spent to get here, right? I'll show you that obviously I spent some money, but it's not that much, and you can get to a certain spot like this by just doing the right things, right? So first of all, well, you can see right there, I got a big bunch of power. I just hit it right now. We'll see a bit of an overview of what I got, right? So I'm playing an Arrow God. Obviously, I got a lot of guides on that. And here's my skill setup that I've been using recently in PvE, right? Also been using it in PvP, to be fair. But nonetheless, as you can see right there, I do have some max level skills at this point. Excuse the connection issues. Hopefully they go away pretty quick. But just you can see, I got some stuff at max level, not that much. It's just mainly the blue ones. You usually hit the blue ones early on max level simply because, well, you just the percentage values are easier for the blue ones to appear as you are leveling up your lamps. And then everything else, once you reach max level here, is just going to be synthesized, and then it's going to be converting to a higher tier, right? So at this point we're getting the purple ones instead of the blue ones. So I'm almost just about hitting max level on the green ones, the gray ones, and then eventually it's going to be easier to get the purple ones, and everything else eventually will be leveling up. But as you can see, I'm still sort of missing quite some of the skills, although I do have all the skills that you can get just from the gacha. Everything else that I'm missing is either from the Brawl shop or from the cross-server showdown, and I haven't really bought them because they're not really skills that you are going to be using if you're not an archer, right? So as I'm an archer, right, I don't really care about those. I think I've said it the other way around, but nonetheless, that's it, right? So the Class Awakening, I've been lagging a little bit off, as you can see right here. I'm still missing 3 of those. It's going to be a pretty big power spike as soon as I reach max level on the Awakening. Now, how can you do this the right way, right? I didn't do this properly, and that is because I actually wasted a lot of these points, the ones from the shop, simply because I bought a couple of these empowerment gears, right? I didn't really know when you were going to be able to use the Awakening crystals once this system first came out. I didn't have access to the Awakening panel here. I couldn't really know where I was going to be able to get those or actually use these things on. So nonetheless, there you go. You definitely want to be saving for the Awakening crystals. Now, another thing that I don't really know if I should be doing or not is buying the magic lamps, as I've been doing, right? Magic lamps, of course, allow you to get a lot of gear, gold, etc., especially experience, but I've been buying them out every time because you do get 500 for only 25 points, right? You get 25 points very easily, but if you are day by day just saving up on those points, you could just accumulate a lot eventually to just be able to buy an extra Awakening crystals. Now, Awakening crystals is something that I don't know what happens when you reach max Awakening. Do you need them anymore or not? Well, that's also a good question. We'll find out eventually. But yeah, if you do need them past that, maybe, well, the best thing to do is just to get more and more, because obviously you're gonna get more powerful from that than from just a little bit of lamps. But lamps always help. Those are a very safe way of progressing, and the more lamps you get, the more progress you do, really, right? So that is one place where I am lagging a little bit, but I've been buying this at this point. I've been buying the scrolls right here, as you can see down at the bottom. I've been buying the Awakening scrolls from the store because of the level of my family. I'm able to do that, right? So if we do go here to the Class Awakening, as you can see, I've been leveling some of this up a little bit because it definitely helps out as you get a lot of this stuff. As you first unlock one of these Awakening, random Awakenings, or the little steps towards the Awakening, right? It really makes a massive difference, right? So leveling this up also helps a lot, and those scrolls are very, very, very valuable, right? Now, moving on to piles, as you can see, I have this setup, and right here, pile levels, I don't know if you are able to reach max level. It's probably going to be 200, as you can see in my account. I'm not able to see that, right? I've not been spending too much. Again, I haven't really spent anything within the gacha, at least for the skills or for the piles for that matter, right? I did spend some diamonds, but I haven't bought any diamonds really. All the ones that I've got are just from saving up diamonds from free stuff, or just from sometimes that I bought some packs, right? So nonetheless, yeah, I'm still lagging behind a little bit here. As you can see, I don't have even all the pink piles, which you can all get from the gacha. I'll get them eventually because there is a fail-safe mechanism, which I'll just show you right here. Obviously, I'm saving up on the tickets for the rush events, but once you do hit level 13, I think it is every 5,000 pals, I think it is, you're gonna be guaranteed to get a pink pal, right? So at that point, no matter your luck, you're always going to be getting one pink pal every 5,000, right? So at that point, you can just get them all eventually. I don't know if that keeps on. Obviously, I think it will keep on in level 14 and 15, but yeah, obviously, I think I will get them all eventually once I do use all these tickets during the next rush events for all the pals and skills, right? So that's my pal situation. I'm using this build. If you want to know anything about my build, I got guides on my channel about that. And yeah, I haven't spent anything within skills and pals. I did a little bit of a video during a rush where I spent all the diamonds that I had. Well, not actually all of them, but a lot of diamonds onto pals. I think it was like 70,000. I did another video where I spent a lot of other pals, not pals, diamonds within another system, which is the mount, which I'm going to talk about, right? So as you can see right here, my mount level is not that great. It's only about, you know, 6.5, right? So I do have a lot of clock winders at this point, but as you can see, it's getting really expensive to go to the next level. And I've been saving up these ones for almost a month now. I think it's been like 3 weeks. So I'll probably be using them in the next rush, which I'm assuming it's going to be next week. I haven't checked the calendar, right? So as you can see, this gets really expensive at this point. And here is where I did a video where I spent 140,000 diamonds just buying the clock winders, and it only really got me about 2,000-ish clock winders, right? So that's not even that much, and I have been saving on that for like weeks, right? So maybe like 1 or 2 weeks. You get a lot of diamonds in this game, really. It's not that hard to get that many diamonds, right? So as you can see, my level, not the greatest, but at this point, yeah, still definitely a system where the more you spend, the more you get out of it. I did recommend to spend all your diamonds in this early on because it does give you a lot of power early on versus other options like just gambling in the gacha for the skills and the pals and such. But nonetheless, yeah, at this point it gets a little bit too expensive and the progress is really slow. On the empowerment side of things, I've been doing a lot of progress because, well, this sword that I got, this skin, the Pyro Breaker, once you are able to get it and you put it within the parking war system, it can actually get you, if we just go to the rewards in the parking wars here, you can actually get stuff out of it. How can I actually see the rewards from it? There we go. So if we click on the Pyro Breaker, you can actually get the empowerment gear out of this, right? So you can go ahead and just put it in the public parking if you're able to survive out of that, and you will be getting so many empowerment gears. You can just level this up so much, right? So as you can see, eventually the rate of success goes down. It's not a very big deal of a system, but you do get a lot of progress out of it eventually, right? You just accumulate all of that power. I'm not sure if it's multiplicatively. I'm assuming it is, right? Because the values are pretty low. Otherwise, this is really not that good of a system. But yeah, pretty much just got that a little bit out there. I only got this mount so far. I'm not been buying any of this mount from the gachas, really. I don't think they are that worth it. You do spend a lot of money, but if you're a spender and you want to get them, well, go ahead and check that out. Obviously, also check out Aptoide if you're going to be spending a lot of money. We'll talk more about that later. Now, on the level side of things, on the mounts, I got them all like level 40-ish. Obviously, been trying to keep up with just putting everything for as long as I can on the parking wars. You get a lot of stuff out of the parking wars. It's so damn good. But yeah, this pretty much all the mounts here are like level 40-ish, so not too much, but you do get some percentage increases out of that, right? So the more mounts, the more percentage you can get out of this. If you don't have too many mounts, this leveling mount system is not that crazy, right? So yeah, gear side of things, well, as you can see, I'm almost full Aurus gear, only lamp level 26. Been lagging a little bit behind with gold versus other people in my server. Not been buying any gold. I don't think buying gold with diamonds is worth whatsoever, right? So gold is just something you will get passively, and pretty much, yeah, I've just been now waiting until I get that last Aurus piece of gear. Nonetheless, my stats are cream of the creme, if you want to call it that way. Got a lot of evasion, whole lot of crit, whole lot of combo, right? So I got a really good stat. As you can see, let me just show you right here my progress within the server. I am, what is it, like top 4 in PvE, so definitely very strong, and I'm also doing really hot in PvP, right? So yeah, I am plat 1 in PvP, ranking 7, so I'm gonna go diamond next couple days, right after like 2 days now, and I'm almost like top 5, top 10 for sure within PvP in my server, right? So I've been doing pretty hard in PvP. At this point, my gear and my setup is just really damn strong. But yeah, I don't really care too much about gear now at this point. Obviously, I get a lot of lamps every day because of my level here in the dungeons. We'll talk about that later for a little bit, but yeah, I pretty much just got pretty much perfect gear almost. I'm just really hoping for the double stats here, just combo and crit rate, and that's pretty much it. If I can get some evasion, it's also fine. But yeah, I am doing really hot. Just talking briefly about all the relics, obviously got them all. I just wanted to see what happened when you got them all, so nothing special. The thing in the middle here, we still don't know what that's gonna be. I'll try to find something about that on the wiki, on the Japanese wiki when I can. But once you level them all up, or you just unlock them all, well, that's it, you just got them all, right? So you kind of just want to go for however many you need to make your build, and once that's it, you'd rather focus on leveling up the ones you have. Also, unlocking the last one will give you another relic to empower for cheaper, right? So you will also have access to it. But yeah, I got a decent level. I got them all like level 50. I've been using all that stuff for the rush event. So right, as you can see, I got almost 25,000 extra bonuses from this. This system gives you a whole lot of power within the game, right? I did find some article in the wiki where it said the power breakdown of where things come, right? So this system, I think it was like 7% of the power for your character comes from the relic system, and gear was 50%, right? So you can see that's a lot. I think bounce was like something like 10%, right? So yeah, that was a cool article. Maybe I'll do a video about it eventually. So that is the relics for me. I just got them all and leveling them up a little bit at this point. On the soul system, well, as you can see, I still don't have any of the fused souls. I don't know how you can get the souls you need to fuse them up, right? Because if you can see right here, in order to fuse anything, you need at least one of the other kinds, which you cannot get. I'm not sure how I can show you here now. I kind of forgot, but you need one of the other kinds, which you cannot buy out of the rewards from something, for example, like the Brawl. If you go to the Brawl here, I just did buy this just so I could have, but if you buy the Red Selection Soul, this doesn't actually give you every single soul you need, right? It doesn't give you any of the other souls, which have these weird stats that you need in order to actually go through a fusion, right? So if anybody knows how to get those, let me know, because I have no idea. But at this point, I got every soul as red. I don't have anything else besides that, and if I do, it's just basically ore or soul power, whatever you call that, waiting to be used. Also saving up a lot of that in order to be leveling this up during our rush event. But yeah, I'm leveling up my combo damage, of course, my crit damage bonus. I put a little bit of points into HP and defense because I was lagging behind those. Maybe I'll switch them around and put some more into damage now at this point. Everything else has just been ignoring, and that's pretty much it with this system. Now in acquisition, I'm like 447, right? I'm also doing pretty hot here, rank 4 in my server, so that's also pretty cool. At this point, I'm just almost getting like 2-shot or 3-shot, so really struggling to survive these levels, but I'm getting there. As you can see, I showcase some of that in some of the videos about my build, right? So that is doing pretty damn cool. Artifact wise, I don't have any skins. I haven't bought any skins. Let's just talk about that real quick. I haven't actually, just like mount skins, haven't actually participating in the events. I know you can get the hammer for free if you just accumulate enough of those tokens from the gacha events eventually. I'll try to get that eventually, but nonetheless, I haven't really been spending enough in order to get any of the skins, right? So as you can see, I've only spent like, what is it, like 250 euros maybe on this game. It is a lot of money, but still, obviously, I do get some out of this game and covering it, and all in all things considered, really not really wailing it, and I'm still being able to do a lot of progress, right? So enchantment wise, I am doing pretty hot here, to be fair. This is a system that's pretty damn random to be able to get some good stuff out of it, but I got a lot of very good shards out of these ones. I don't know what you call the little pieces, right? But I got some global combo damage on pretty much every single one of the good ones here. We got some global combo damage, basic attack damage, some resistances here and there. Got some global combo damage here again, trying to hit that one in purple. Decent boss damage here. This one I want to replace, that's why it's only level 1. It's decent, but yeah, I don't have any other good stats I want in there. Some global combo damage once again on this one. Then I got some global combo damage here on the red tier. This is pretty much the best one I have right now. And then some global combo damage basically on everything, right? So you want to be combining all that basic attack damage increase, the global combo damage, all that good stuff, so you make a lot of progress here. And of course, I got 4 set here for the global combo damage buff, as well as 2 set here for the global basic attack damage, right? So all of that good stuff, I've got it all combined. Upgrade wise, well, I'm just putting some levels into it. I'm only level 35. It's weird that whenever you hit the milestone of level 41, it kind of like gets cheaper to level up a couple times. I don't know how that works, maybe it's bugged. Nonetheless, yeah, level 35. Also, obviously, this system, you can only get more of these hammers by winning events and stuff like that, right? So it's a matter of things you just get over time by accumulating things. in the game, really. It's not something you can whale your way out, but you can obviously whale your way out through events. So yeah, I'm just doing fine right there. About the ring, I'm still not married, so I cannot really show any progress here. I'll be showing some of this progress and how this works eventually once I do get to marrying myself to somebody and being able to progress right there. And about the dungeons I mentioned, I am 120 here on the Assault the Lamp Thief. I cannot show you because I already did it today, but that's like the max you can do. You cannot go any further than that. That's basically the cap right now for the Assault the Lamp Thief. At that point you can only get like, what is it, 645 lamps per level, so I'm just capped right there. Molten Ruins, I think I'm like level 113, 114. I am dying to the dragons. It's kind of RNG, but I'm trying to get myself some more defenses, some more damage to just get through it. I'm assuming a level 120 will also be the cap. Ruin the Ancient City, you know how that goes. It's just scaling power and you basically always win, so that's boring. Chrono Tower, I'm also like, what is it, like level 109 or something like that. Also dying to the bosses at some point here, so I'm trying to find a better way of defeating that, but I'm also guessing 120 will just be the cap. Flame Tower cap is level 20. I am hitting that one all the time, so that's just capped at this point. And the Dark Trials, I'm trying to just finish these ones up. I'm trying to get to the max level. It's harder in some of the bosses than it is in others, so yeah, I'm kind of just trying to get myself to kill these guys. I know I can do that better a little bit with Blitz Assault and the skill delayed right there, but I'm still not able to kill every single one of these ones. Nonetheless, doing fine right there. Talking about the Dark Trials, once again, here is my back accessories progress. Almost hitting level 60 on the attack. I want to see what the breakpoint is at level 61, so if it's going to be a big jump, and then I'll just go back probably to just level up the defenses and the HP. So this is a good system where I found that you might want to be spreading out your what did you call the currency here, the feather coins, because the breakpoints where you hit like the next 10 levels, they're pretty big, so that increase is definitely worth it no matter what it is, defense, HP or attack. It all makes a big difference really, and as an archer I got more than enough damage. I really kind of just want to live long enough, especially in PvE, to be able to kill the bosses and not die in like 2 shots, right? So definitely I'm trying to see what you can get at level 61, because level 60 probably will just be what I see right there, 24,000, right? So if it's something like 30k, 40k percent increase, that's gonna be insane. Talents wise, well, I've been spreading that a lot here. I've been putting some points here trying to get to the Gale Barrage here, but it's getting really expensive, and in the meantime, while I don't have enough points to get myself there, which I don't know if it will even be worth it really, I've just been trying to spread things out throughout all the other trees, just trying to get the stats to level up, right? So I got the stats on the attack, the defense, the HP, as you can see here, defense, attack, HP, and I also got a little bit here on the basic attack damage. Same thing here on the Fury, attack, defense, HP, and then if anything here is worth it, a little bit of evasion here I got as well. And here I just been going for, yeah, just the basic defense, attack, HP, and the combo damage. I think those are the best options right now while you don't have enough points to get yourself to one of these last nodes, because otherwise you will have to go through things like healing amount and healing rate, which are not really going to be that impactful for you as an archer, right? So I think this system is a little bit flawed so far. Nonetheless, yeah, that's pretty much where I am at with talents. You can always just reset them out and try again with something different. It's a system that's pretty forgiving, and it's really supposed to be something you try and test. Now, Morph here, this is the only skin that I have. Well, I actually have a costume on me as well. But this is the only skin that I actually unlocked from a gacha event. I spent a little bit of money, I think it was like 100 euros, maybe a little bit more on this, and eventually got him. Definitely very, very strong. It gets me a lot of defense, gets me some attack, has gotten me ignore evasion, that's pretty strong as well, but I don't have any more than this, only have at level 1, so that's pretty much just about it. It also looks pretty damn cool, right? So that's why I kind of just got him as well. And talking about that, yeah, we can also go ahead and check the costumes that I have here. So I have 2 costumes. I have the Pepe one, we all got that one for free, global HP plus 1%, and I also got this one from that same event where I spent like 100 euros, just so I could also do a video, right? It was a bit of an investment, and there we go. I also got this one, looks pretty cool. I've just been using the Pepe one for now because, well, it looks pretty damn cool, and you just look insanely big, right? So yeah, a little bit of a look here at my garden. A garden is a system I don't really like too much. Level 33, not too hot here. Just trying to level up this one first because you get the harvest quantity bonus. And then this one also gets you a little bit of a bonus here. And this one actually doesn't give you any bonus. It only increases your global attack and global defense. Nonetheless, all those things are cool, but I would prioritize going for the scarecrow and then for the greenhouse simply because of the growth quantity bonus. I try to always buy myself 2 fertilizers daily. That also helps up a lot with speeding up things, also participating in the rush event. And then here for the good stuff, my prayer statue, I got a full set of SS global combo damage, which has been a recent acquisition, a big upgrade. This is what you should be trying to do as an arrow god archer. And yeah, the next step is going to be to just try and hit an SSS. So that's going to take a whole lot of time. I am now obviously saving for the next rush event. It's going to take a long time. Maybe I'll save for actually even 2 months maybe, because yeah, if I'm going to be covering this game for that long, I'll definitely be getting a better position in the rush event, and also I don't think I'll be able to hit the SSS in that time anyways, right? So I'm doing very slow progress within the whole statue system. I just hit level 7 last event. I'm not even able to get SSS yet, right? I'm only level 7. I think you need to be level 9 to be able to do that anyways. Yeah, this is pretty much what I've been doing. I've been trying to get a page which is all at least S, then I've been trying to get a page which is at least SS, and that's taking a long time, right? So that's pretty much a very short summary, but that takes forever, and eventually I'm just going to be doing SSS, right? So as you can see right here, I was using also a global attack. Now if you want to know what the best page is, I already said that pretty much. You just want to go for extra global combo here as an arrow god, but if you have any questions, check out my guides in the channel as well. Right, so mining wise, I just hit like 10,000 recently. I've been doing very poorly here as well. I'm really far behind. This is a system that's kind of just boring. Oh, I kind of missed one there. But you just go through the whole thing, you know the drill. You just try playing manually, and that's going to always yield better results than actually using the auto mining. You gotta get more resources out of auto mining, but it's gonna take a little bit longer, right? So being on top of your pickaxes and auto mining always gonna get you better progress, but it's very boring, very slow. I really just hate how slow it goes down when you reach a new level, like a new depth. That's just pretty much infuriating, but nonetheless, yeah, I've been doing okay-ish, not too hot. Talking about the same thing here, the tech park, I just spent everything pretty much yesterday on an event for the tech rush event, right? So I spent all my ore, I did some progress. I had been lagging behind this for a long ass time, and pretty much there we go. We just reached the last nodes here. We were able to do so by unlocking this one node right here, which gives you 50% extra skill damage, which for archers is not the greatest, but nonetheless you are able to reach the last one, so you can start working on those, and that's going to get you better percentage values than the nodes up here, which basically just do the same, right? So I don't know, this whole system, this side of things is a little bit boring, to be fair, and doesn't make too much sense to me, but that is where I am at. I talked about I wasn't able to actually marry anybody right there. I'm still working on that, so the system there is a little bit in pause. I'm trying to find a way to do it a little bit quicker. Yeah, I already showed a little bit of the levels here of my mounts. When it comes to decorating, I've bought some of these pieces here. I have some of these unlocked, right? So obviously, the more you unlock, the more percentages you get out of stuff. You can get stuff to 5 stars, and the good stuff really comes when you first unlock them, right? You get 320% of all the stats right there just for unlocking them. So try and get everything, pretty much just unlock everything. That's going to be pretty good. I've been debating about leveling up these limited time event which you call appearances or decorations, because they're going to be going away. Maybe you should focus on that if you're really going to planning long term, but nonetheless, yeah, just a little bit of a gimmicky system, although it has some power to it, right? So here we go. On the side of things, so the family, well, my family is doing pretty decently. The server I'm playing is kind of dead, but here we are. I am level 4 here on the damage. I've done like, what is it, 19 million here, so I am chilling right here, pretty much just the same progress within the whole server, like server-wide progress. I am kind of like rank 4 for everything, not able to go into the rank 3 just yet. Yeah, we are doing decently here on the brawl. I showed you that I bought only the skill that I wanted for Archer, Wordless Snare, and then I just been trying to buy some of these things just to test out the theory of how you got the other souls, but nonetheless, this is pretty much it for this. When it comes to the gachas, well, you already saw the progress when I showed that. I am level 14, level 13, you know about the what you call the PD timer here, a little bit of that, and that is pretty much it. I don't think I forgot about anything else, to be fair. Now let me know if I did, of course, down in the comment section. But yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything. Everything else is just sort of family related here, crossover showdown as well. It's just a bit of a I already unlocked the one that I wanted, which is the windborne arrow, as I already showed in previous videos. And yeah, that's pretty much just about it. There's things in the future to be done. Well, I'll be covering that in further episodes. I'm kind of just trying to get a little bit into a better position PvE wise, and yeah, pretty much just got everything covered at this point. I am doing pretty damn nicely now. as I already mentioned, I spent like, what is it, like 250 euros in total on this game. Obviously buying stuff like the privileges here. I did buy the Magic Lamp Fund early on because, well, this gives you a whole lot of lamps, very good progress. I bought this one pack for gems. I haven't actually bought the other one. I've never bought those battle passes. I think they're not that good value. I bought the skip the ads thing. I'm buying the monthly card. I bought it twice because it's really good value for all the extra dungeons and all that stuff. I did buy the lifetime pass as well. That is pretty damn strong. I did actually buy this one mainly because of the speed up mode, as well as just the extra daily claims and all that good stuff. The molten, what's it called actually? The molten ruins. Nonetheless, yeah, I bought the mining license one, no more. I bought the trial card one. I think I won't be buying it again. And I've never bought the joyful farming thing, right? Events wise, never bought anything of that. I did buy some stuff into some of these events so I could unlock some of these pets, for example, the pals, for example, the banana. I did buy that one once. Well, I did spend some money for that. And then, yeah, I did participate in one of the gacha events, as you can see. Obviously, I talked about that for the wings as well as the costume. And that's really all I've just been spending. Yeah, I haven't actually bought anything straight out from the store here. Yeah, I think that's not too much value. You always want to be buying packs. I did buy some of these packs early on in the game. You also got the milk tea one right here. I didn't even see that one yet. But I did buy the 2 initial ones right there. And I've never bought any of these other types of gems. And I've actually bought quite some of these dungeon packs early on into the game as well. They really helped. But yeah, altogether I think no more than 200 euros, maybe 250 the most, and that's really been just about it. So yeah, you can achieve some stuff in this game without spending too much money. Obviously, I did buy some of the good stuff in some of the gacha events. That's always the most expensive things. But besides that, I spent, what is it? I don't know, under 100 euros for sure in everything else that I paid in this game, right? And you can get a whole lot more value for your money if you're going to be paying anything in this game by using Aptoide like I'm doing, right? So if you're going to be using Aptoide like me, the way to go is just download it from Aptoide. I got a guide down there in the description on how to set it up, and once you do so, you're gonna be able to get extra value for your money in the way of bonuses like cashbacks whenever you're spending money, right? So you can get an extra 10% all the way up to 35% of however much money you're spending in the Legend of Mushroom or any other Android game, and you can then spend those bonuses in app coins credits in order to just be able to use the credits and the bonuses instead of your real money to make the purchases for you, right? So as you can imagine, if you're spending some money in any of the gacha events, you can just get whatever you want with less money in total, because those bonuses will accumulate and you will be able to buy even more stuff for the same amount of money, right? So pretty damn simple. Now, I already mentioned you can set it up pretty easily by following the guide down there in the description, and you can also track your progress towards unlocking higher bonuses, because I already mentioned it goes from 10% all the way up to 35%. Here in the App Coins wallet, which is a separate app, sorry, that's all included within that video of the guide right there. And by the way, you can only set this up on Android devices as well as on an emulator on your PC, like BlueStacks, for example, right? So yeah, you cannot use this on iPhones, I'm sorry, but you can always set it up on an emulator on a PC. And then here on the AppCoins wallet, you can check out how much money you have accumulated so far. You can also see your progress towards unlocking higher bonuses by doing more spendings. You can also put in my code, which is going to be down in the description as well as there on the screen. You can input my code right there, and that gets you an extra 5% bonus from the get-go. And then you can also see if there is any events going on right now for the game you're playing, like Legend of Mushroom. And if there is any of these active events going on in the game, here you can see them on the AppCoins wallet. And those events will increase the bonus by like 5% at a time for however many purchases you are doing in the game at that point, right? So yeah, hopefully you enjoy that. Let me know if you're going to be using it and you got any questions about how to use it. Drop them down below in the comment section. I'll gladly answer them to you. And yeah, obviously it helps me out if you're going to be using my code, and I think it brings really good value to everybody if you're going to be using it, right? So nonetheless, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know it was a long one, but yeah, this is pretty much all I got in my account. Again, let me know if I forgot anything, but definitely I think I covered it all. And yeah, made some good progress, hit 30k today, or 30 million. Really happy about that. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye, like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you.